defense coming at him. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's King. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buys a little time. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward movement. Stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to pass. It's James. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw, it's James. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Visualizing the right. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's James. It's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Boston College will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got room at the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Bullshit,
and now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going.
He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. He's at the... And he slipped through the ground and he'll house it. Touchdown, Preston College.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a team.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half.
Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well give it to him again. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Takes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. It just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to pass it.
And a big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the left. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Line getting set on second down. On the ground, it's McDonald. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's James. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice
look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Can't really play pussy out.
Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. On the run, it's Powell. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With his tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's King. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Powell. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the 1st down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Get on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's James. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before. He gets enough on the catch for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's in open space downfield. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Made a defender miss. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Boston College!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Rivers. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's King. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going is good.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's complete to the right. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Boston College, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's James. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open. Dump it to him. Let him do the rest. Let him get the first down.
Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. And he'll step up. After a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield in spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to throw, it's James. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pit. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.